yourself investment so that money can work for you. As you work for money, money should work for you, because Warren Buffett said, if you don't learn how to make money when you are sleeping, you will have to work for money for the rest of your life. So, and today this is part 4, and today is part 4, and today is 2nd of 6, 2025. Okay, so we have the short topic which says why building your own empire is the key to true financial independence and success. Okay, why building your own empire, okay, is the key to your true, okay, true financial independence and success. To true financial independence and success. Okay, this was the top topic. Okay, perfect. So, and I'll have to do a lot of revision because this should be the last lap of this class. I didn't know that it would take this long. So he started by telling us that some people spend their entire life existing on earth, building and supporting people's characters, behaviors, their company, their idea, so they become the heroes of their own story, while they themselves are not the hero of their own story. They spend their time putting other people first and not putting their own first in anything at all. And that is all self-sabotaging. It's heartbreaking. The heartbreaking part is that they have everything that needed to help them live an extraordinary life on earth, but they're busy helping some other people help them to live their extraordinary life on earth. They have all the text, the giftings, the ideas, the resources, the opportunity, but they give it away thinking that helping other people to become successful will actually help them to become successful. But it's not true, because you cannot give what you don't have. You cannot pop an empty cup. You cannot help someone from the point of weakness. You can only truly help people from the point of strength. You have to feed yourself first before you can feed other people. You have to invest in yourself first before you can invest in other people. You have to give yourself happiness. It's a gift you give to yourself, not from external factors. So if you don't have happiness inside, you cannot give happiness outside. Thinking about yourself is not selfishness. Rather, it's a survival strategy, and is the most intelligent thing you can ever do in this life. So we have the mind not to worry, but use our mind to think, to plan, to protect ourselves, to promote ourselves. Don't be confused that good people don't think about themselves. That is not true. Good people think about themselves. In fact, the most generous people and the most helpful people on earth are the people that always think about themselves, because you cannot give what you don't have. You cannot pour from an empty cup. So you have to actually sit down and look at why you are here on earth. Think about yourself, because if you want to live a better life, you have to have a better thought about your life. You want to have a successful future, you have to have successful thought about your life. So you cannot just feature in a future you did not picture. You have to picture something before you can feature into it. The most important relationship you ever have in this life is the relationship with yourself. The most important conversations and investment you can ever make in life is investment in yourself. So don't be your worst enemy. Be your best friend. Don't be your worst critics. Be your best supporter. When you start thinking about yourself properly, and you start planning for yourself strategically, and you start investing yourself consistently, you become more valuable. You will not become self-centered, but you become the center of greatness, the center of influence. You will not become less helpful, you become more helpful. So there's a plan we started talking about last week called the oxygen max principle. Oxygen max principle. Okay, so this oxygen max principle, the best place to experience it when you are boarding a flight. The cabin crew or the pilot or whoever will stand up and say, please, in the case of emergency, there's a face mask that will drop, and put your own first. So fasten your own face mask first, your own, because if you cannot actually give yourself happiness, joy, you don't deep down what God embedded in you. I will keep telling you, you may be born naked, but you are not born empty. God sent you on earth deliberately, intentionally, putting giftings, ideas, talents for you to come and discover them, develop them, and deploy. What you discover are the things God developed, the God put inside of your giftings, your ideas. What you develop are your skills that will help you fulfill that. So you actually discover what God put in you, which is your giftings. There's a giftings already inside of you. There are talents inside of you. There are ideas inside of you. There are innovations inside of you. There are concepts inside of you. There are so many that are vitality inside of you. There is fidelity inside of you. So you are not born here and empty. So there's something God put in you need to discover. Tell not discover. They have to develop. Tell not develop. So what are going to develop are the skills and the competence that will help you achieve this. The skills, the competence, the strategies. Of course, these are the things you need to do. The strategies, the planning. So you have to, the strategy. of course, the planning. If you don't have it, you either fail to plan, plan to fail. So you have to develop skill and you must deploy them. So how to deploy? You deploy them by taking actions and actions. By being business, building organization, of course, business that will give people jobs, but you refuse to take action with it. Organization, communities. You have to actually know that your communities, business community, entrepreneurs community, investment community. You have to deploy something, not to come and use what every other person has deployed. The chair you are sitting down today was once an idea, in the mind of entrepreneur. But entrepreneur decides to develop his skills of planning for the idea and try to deploy it by building a business. Now they can produce the chair you are sitting down today. The clothes, the shoe, the barrel, everything you ever see was once an idea in the mind of entrepreneur. But you have your own idea. But you know why? You never thought about yourself. You can never build an empire if you don't think about yourself. You always end up with 9 to 5, looking for security, looking for someone that will, looking for guarantees. There's no guarantees in life. Life is as risky that none of us will leave this world the way we came. We're going to live differently. That's the truth. So the thing is that there's no guarantees. Risk takers are history makers. Action takers are money makers. Tell neighbor, risk takers are history makers. Action takers are money makers. So you cannot just sit down and don't want to deploy something to the marketplace, either product or services, values. You have to deploy values, bracket to product or services, product and services. So you don't want to deploy something, you want to make money. How? I don't understand. See, money is a reward for solving a problem. Tell your money is a reward for solving a problem. Tell your money is a reward for making impact. Tell your money is a reward for being significant. Tell again, money is a slave of value. You don't wake up and say, I want to make money. No. Because I want to solve problems. I want to make impact. I want to meet a need. I want to add value to humanity. That is how money follows people. Money does not go to people that need money. Pray from now to tomorrow. Money only follows those that have value. Either product that solves a problem, either product or services that meet up in need. You can not even create physical product, create license, create services, create something that someone needs to use. That's why I don't like people that sell their time to one person and wonder why life is not working. If you sell your time to an employer, you're going to earn from that employer only one person. Tell them only one. But if you create a product like this market, you're going to sell to many people. You're going to make money from many people. So why are you angry about our entrepreneurs who create value for many people? They're going to make money for many people. So you only sell your own to one person. He sells his own value to many people. He makes a lot of money. So the thing is that you can never build an empire. You can never have a strong legacy when you're stuck with chains in your hand with 9 to 5. We are looking for job security. They will tell you when to come to work, when to close from work. So you're already stuck in job security, already in job. And you're working for federal government that they told us our pension and gratuity, which I know all those things are mirage. But my mom has worked for government, retired for Kwara State government. It's 7 years. No return benefit have been paid to primary teacher for the past 7 years. Is our present government trying to do 1 or 2 to see whether it will be possible? Now, what if she expected that immediately she finished with that job, that she will get that money to start something for herself? Now she will be wasting for the past 7 years. So the best thing to do now is that any money government pays you, you have to remove 10%, 20%. Since you don't want to leave, no problem. I don't have issues. Remove 20% now. Save the money for the purpose of using the money to buy assets. Because it's not the money you save that will save you. It's the money you invest that will save you. It's not the money. When you save money, you put money to rest. Money doesn't like that. When you invest money, you put money to work. Money wants to work for you. Money likes flow. That's why it's called cash flow. It likes to flow. So if you know you are working for government already, and you don't want to quit, no problem. Federal government, state government, I don't care. But local government, what are you still doing with local government? Get out of that place. I don't care. I don't know what you are doing. They are wasting your future. And if you state government, federal government, can at least understand. Spare yourself 20%, 30%. Use the money to buy assets. Let money work for you. But I'm not working for government, my brother. I'm working for an individual. What are you still doing in another man's vineyard? You can work for experience, work for knowledge, work to learn, work for, of course, intellectual property, but not for money. Do you know why it is not good to work for money? Ask me why. Money is a bad master and a loyal servant. Money does not fulfill what it promises. I want money to serve you because you are the boss. Tell me, I'm the boss. So until you look inward, you will think that God did not give you anything. You will think that you are just sent to this world to help other people build their own empire. It's not about to help someone, but at some point, you have to make a decision to be your own empire. Tell me, I am my own boss. Yes. So looking at it, there are giftings, there are talents, there are ideas, there are concepts, there are vitality. You've not just spent so much time looking at inward. You're supposed to spend pen and paper, begin to ask, what am I good at? Use the SWOT analysis, strength, weakness, opportunity, and trait, and so on. So you have to understand that when you start thinking about yourself properly, and you start planning for yourself strategically, and you start investing in yourself consistently, you become more valuable. Say, I am valuable. No, talk to yourself. I'm a success.
I'm a success.
That one is begging for the charge card. Touch yourself again. Say, I'm a millionaire.
I'm a millionaire.
You can do better than that. Say, I'm a millionaire creator.
I'm a millionaire creator.
So oxygen mask principle say that it's not about you have to look at yourself first, put your own face mask first. But once you put that, you are not going to neglect yourself. You are not going to ignore your own needs. You are not going to sacrifice your happiness at the expense of other people's happiness. Because if you keep ignoring yourself, of course, ignoring your needs, neglect yourself, and sacrifice your happiness to make other people happy at the expense of your own happiness, it's called self-destruction. And then definitely, you are not passing the oxygen mask, which says that you should put your own mask first, not because you are not because you are as important as everyone else. Then I am as important
I am as important
as everyone else.
as everyone.
Then I am as important
I am as important
as the president of this country.
as the president of the
Then I am as important
I am as important
as the governor of this state.
as the governor of this
Then
state.
I'm as important
I am as important
as Mark Zuckerberg.
as my sugar.
So you are as important as every great man on earth you can ever think of. In fact, you are more than enough. Say, I'm more than enough.
I'm more than enough.
So what am I trying to say? Stop defining yourself based on your circumstances. Stop defining yourself based on what you are passing through. Because everybody's passing through something. I keep telling you, either you're about to enter something right now, you're already inside something right now, or you're coming out of something. Something happens to everybody. Life happens. Then life happens.
Life happens.
It's just a process. But your attitude towards what happens to you will determine whether you stay longer in that thing, whether you come out as soon as possible. One of the best attitude is that will define everything that happens to you as a stepping stone. If they throw orange at you, collect the orange, squeeze the juice, turn it to juice, because you know that everything that happens to you is to make you stronger. Say, I'm strong.
I am strong.
Because hard times create strong men. When things are hard, you are going to develop your muscles, you know, your akbobi, your tenacity to sustain any situation that weather. And the lower your tenacity determine the kind of values you will handle tomorrow. Because when a man's strength fell in the days of adversity, he's a very weak person, very weak. Tell him again, I'm strong. So your capacity to help other people is directly connected to your capacity to help yourself. Your ability to love other people depends on is directly connected to the ability to love yourself. Your power to inspire other people is directly connected to the power to inspire yourself. So it's not a bad thing to think more about yourself, because you're going to expand your capacity, multiply your potential. So, and then putting your mask face is not just about helping others. It's about helping you, honoring the life God gave to you, honoring that you are not an accident, that you have giftings, talents, destiny to fulfill, and purpose. And your purpose on earth is not an accident. So you are here to take responsibility, to invest in yourself, plan for yourself, protect yourself, and promote yourself. You must promote yourself. Don't ever look at yourself in the mirror and be your own worst. Describe yourself, I'm not good enough. I'm not handsome, I'm not beautiful. No. Whatever happens to you, look at the mirror and appreciate it, because there's something happening in life. The way you see yourself is the way other people see you. The way you talk to yourself is the way other people talk to yourself. If you keep talking to yourself as if you are nothing, others will also treat you as if you are nothing. So there's no big deal. So it's because you already call yourself what the name you are calling yourself. That's why people are calling you that name. You may be surprised. I was just thinking about it now. Let me tell you, we are all self-fulfilling prophecy. So if you keep seeing yourself like a CEO, as a millionaire, definitely others will see you like one. So the oxygen mask principle is that the mask is already in front of you, so you don't need anybody's permission to put it on. Don't feel guilty about securing your own future foundation. Don't believe the lie that thinking about yourself is selfishness. No, securing your own mask first, filling your own tank first, strengthening your own foundation first, so that you have the strength to help other people. You cannot help you from the point of weakness. You cannot help you from the point of strength. They're not strength. For you to be a true help to anybody in this life, last year I started telling us about support. Now, you cannot be a true support if you actually don't have these two things. Every support in life, everybody that must be a support, you must have two things. Number one, you must have the capacity, capacity to help, and willingness to help. What did I say? So a lot of us are willing to help people, but there's no capacity. Your neighbor is dying of hunger. The landlord don't throw in things outside, you see him, but you don't get capacity to help and pay the rent. Have you seen that you did not invest in yourself? You don't have assets that gives you money so you can help other people. So you have nothing to give, even though you are willing. You don't be seeing you now be a sympathy, not empathy. Because if you want to be a support, you must become an entrepreneur. You must become a businessman. You become an investor. If you spend your time building someone else's empire, you regret at the tail end of life that your ladder was laying on the wrong wall. So it's very bad to spend your time, because you cannot help from the point of weakness, only from the point of strength, from the point of fullness, from the point of wholeness. It's only a strong person that can help others to be strong. Only a man that is free that can help others to be free. And there was this farmer who spent all his life building every hospital, of course, weeding the crops, the garden for Mrs. Johnson. And also in the morning, he spent 2 hours in Mrs. Johnson's garden, taking care of Mrs. Johnson's garden. And then in the afternoon, and he will go to Mrs. Smith's farm and help her. And then spend all this time making other people's garden fine and ignore his own garden. And one day, little girl asked him, sir, how come other people's garden are beautiful and of course, and your own is very bad and weeds are taken over? And the man pondered for a little and considered that he had spent all his 70 years helping other people's life and never he neglected his own life. There are books he wanted to write, there are songs he wanted to sing, there are things he wanted to do, but he has spent his first youth when he was small as a child. He helps his father wash plate, clean the floor, help them. When he now got married, he still helped, he worked to take over. So his own life has been left behind. And the things that you cannot be fulfilled helping everyone else and not helping yourself. So your mind is your garden. Your talents are the seeds. Your potentials are the soil. Just like every other garden, it needs daily attention, daily care, and daily cultivation. The relationship you have with yourself is the soil where everything else grows. So if you ignore relationship with yourself, at the end of the day, it's going to abuse, it's going to sabotage everything that God connected to you. Your children will not be happy with you. Your career will not be happy with you. Even everything that is God connected with you will not be happy because you end up ignoring the soil where everything grows. The beautiful thing is that your inner garden is where you need to tend, that needs to be tended properly because it produces fruit that affect everyone in your circle. I don't know where we stopped last week. I think I put some mark. Who can give me the last statement? Okay. I came to where I said that you are the chief executive officer of your own existence, the president of your future, and the chairman of board of your own destiny. We mentioned that last week. Yes or yes? So I went to the point I discussed to the so that think strategically like CEO, plan properly like a CEO, and along yes. And I went. Okay, did I get to a place I said it means that you should stop being a victim of circumstances and become the architect of success in life? Have I mentioned that? Okay, that's where we're going to start today. Write on your note. As gathering round up this today's class, how you can be your own empire. Tell your empire. And how you can break, because you cannot be your empire when there's chain in your hand. Write it down now. Stop being a victim of circumstances. Stop being a victim of circumstances and start becoming the architect of your own circumstances. Underline the word victim. Underline the word architect. Stop being the victim of your own circumstances and start becoming the architect of your own circumstances. Stop being a victim of your. How do you become a victim? Ask poor people. Why are you poor? They start to complain. I'm a victim of circumstances. So my father was poor. My mother was poor. Nobody helped me. Economy is difficult. Help, 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 help. They hand over collateral property to me. I collected it. Will you collect everything they give to you? Stop collecting collateral property. Don't collect. Don't collect.
Don't collect.
Boss lady, Mok, stand up for that beautiful lady to sit down. Mok, come and sit down. Thank you. So stop being a victim of circumstances and start becoming the architect of your own circumstances. So be in charge. Tell me I'm in charge. That's the only way to be successful, is to be in charge. Don't leave the steering of your life for the government, for your boss, and wonder why your life is not working. The best person that will drive your life is, of course, is going to be you. So please, we have 2 seats for you here. Come over this way. Thank you, sir. Please, hold on, man. Get them 2 seats to sit down there. Thank you so much. They will get more seats upstairs, please. Mr. Stephen, help me get seat upstairs. Thank you. So write this on, very important. As a good CEO of your life, as a good CEO of your life, don't waste your precious asset of time. As a good CEO of your life, don't waste your precious asset of time. Time is an asset. I took time to mention that last week. I don't want to go there today. I need to finish this class today. As a good CEO of your own life, come on, don't waste your precious asset of time. Come on. Invest it wisely. Protect it carefully. As a good CEO of your life, come on, don't waste your precious asset of time. Come on, invest it wisely. Come on, protect it carefully. And multiply your time strategically by buying other people's time. OPT. Every rich man use OPT. Other people's time. Other people's time. I tell you, when a poor man wants to make money, he sells his time. When a rich man wants to make money, he buys people's time. How do you know? When a poor man wants to make money, he says, I'm looking for a job. I'm looking for who will employ me. Wholesale, 9 to 5, and pay me retail. That's how they do. That's how you see them. Whenever I conduct job interview, they come plenty. They are willing to sell their time for 100,000 naira. 100,000 naira in the month, they will drag. They fight. Sir, please buy me a day here. I am useless, out of use. Please, just manage me. 100,000 naira. Use my brain. I don't have anything to do with it. So you are the CEO of your life, and you cannot be a CEO. You can, if you're not the CEO of your life, you cannot be the CEO of any company or even organization or anything, and even legacy. So as a good CEO of your life, don't waste your precious asset of time. Invest it wisely, protect it carefully, and multiply your time strategically by buying other people's time. It's just the way. We're in the world whereby people must sell their time. People are willing, no matter how much you talk, they want to sell their time. So you, as a good CEO, buy people's time. Buy. Tell them, I will buy people's time. Tell them, I am buying people's time. Today is second. I paid all my staff as the last week. I'm so surprised that before the end of this week, some of them will be broke again. But when you give a poor man money, the first thing a poor man does to pay everybody, will not pay himself. He buy bread, buy sugar, buy shoe, pay M10, pay DSTV, buy clothes, pay tailor, pay keke. He pay everybody. Poor man, they pay himself. That's how you know poor people is habit. It's a habit. If you know a rich man, any money gives to a rich man, he must pay himself first, 10%. Tell me 10%. Minimum. You come out the money, keep him. Why you keep the money? That money will be money. That money in future. Say future. They need a chop future. If you eat 10 fingers in your mouth, you die broke and poor. You are behaving like a man under, of course, 9 to 5. 9 to 5. They believe that tomorrow, by month end, they will come. Most of them are owing debt. Before the next month's salary will come, they are owing debt. And that will never be your portion. Say amen. So as a good CEO, you have to wake up and don't waste the precious asset of time. Invest it wisely, protect it carefully, multiply your time strategically by buying other people's time. So stop being a passive passenger in your own life. Stop letting other people set your agenda for you. Stop allowing circumstances to dictate your decision, because you are the CEO of your own life. Act like CEO. Don't wait for permission. Don't make excuses. Don't blame other people for the result of your life. You don't like the result of your life, you can change it. And I'm going to share how to change it maybe in our next class or something. Let me see how far I can go. Write down your note, very important. Take responsibility. Write it up on your note, very important today. Take responsibility, make constructive decision as a president of your own future. Take responsibility, make constructive decision as a president of your own future. Execute strategic plan for a productive future. Take responsibility, make constructive decision as a president of your own future. Execute strategic plans for a productive future, and execute strategic plans for a productive future. So use your responsibility. It's your responsibility. It's your responsibility to plan for your life, and God will order your steps. If you either fail to plan to fail. You don't have a plan. I keep telling you, if you leave this place, ask 10 people, what is your purpose in life? 99.9 people don't have, they don't know their purpose in life. They tell you, I don't know, but ask them about their neighbor. They know about their neighbor's problem. They know about their auntie's problem. They know about the economy problem. They can tell everything about everyone else except themselves. You can never build an empire once you ignore yourself. You can never experience financial independence. You can never experience financial independence. Once you keep tying your chains, you can never experience maximum success. Once there's a chain on your hand. So there's no need coming to a life that God gives to you. We all have one life, and we must use this preciously. We must use it because we must give account of it. So you need to look at what your true fulfillment doesn't come from what you do, or they come from what you do to yourself first. Because that's the point of giving now. You can only give from the point of strength. You can only be a true support when you have capacity and willingness. They're not capacity. They're not willingness. I know the funny thing, people always judge you. I can tell a story about a guy called Joshua. When Moses was no more, God told him, Moses is no more. You have to stand up. And the guy have to survive without the miracles that Moses did. You have to stand up. People doubting his capacity. Oh, Moses called manna from heaven. There was fire, of course, pillar of fire by day and cloud of by night. A pillar of cloud by night. You have not done any miracle. Who are you to lead us? The people talk. Mouth must talk. I tell you, you want to be at the top, you become the topic and the target. You want to be ahead of others, you become the headline. Get used to people talking about you. People's opinion don't pay your bills. They're not people's opinion. Don't pay your bills. So I say you should take responsibility and make constructive decision as a CEO, as a president of your future, and execute strategic plan for a productive future. Full stop. Either with me, shall I? Don't write this down. Listen to me. Don't spend 70 years taking care of everyone else and forget to take care of your own self. The most important person in your life is yourself. As a child, you serve your parents. As an adult, you serve your children and your own boss. And you serve in church for 40 years, give to charity, and never fulfill your own dreams of writing your own book, singing your own song, being your own community, being your own business, going out there to places you always see in magazine. Of course, don't spend your years on earth and to live other people's life and forget to live your own dream life. It's going to pay you well because you simply we are afraid of what people will say. Fear has killed more dreams than failure does. I don't know what people say about them. Fear of judgment, fear of criticism, fear of failing. It's part of life. See, God has not given the spirit of fear, but of sound mind. Say sound mind.
Sound mind.
Write down your note, very important. Don't be very busy to be what everyone else wants you to be. Don't be very busy or don't be too busy. Don't be too busy being what everyone else wants you to be and forget who you truly want to be. Don't be too busy being what everyone else wants you to be and forget to be who you truly want to be. You know, if I give you a job, I'll give you a job description. I'll tell you how you should be. Come to my 8, close by 4, this is what to do. I will tell you what to do, and you must do it. You know that I will sack you, I will carry you. And that is, it's not, it's for working with me, it's observe how I take decisions. And the purpose of working is observe. So I want you can be in charge. But some of us don't have soft plan. Don't be too busy to be what everyone else wants you to be. And forget to be who you truly want to be. If at the end of the day, you end up hurting yourself. There are businesses you want to be, but you're afraid to try. You're afraid to take action. You're afraid to do whatever it takes. You are so afraid, what if you fail? Okay? Failure is part of success. Every great man will have to fail. That's how we learn. It doesn't mean that you having mentors, you will not pass through the process. We don't call, some people say fail, this means first attempt in learning. A first attempt in learning. So you trying something that is fail in learning. So it's part to learn. And the best way that is fail. So there's no big deal about it. There's never been a great man who never failed. But I can show you many poor people who never fail in life. But they don't want to try anything. Nothing grows in comfort zone. Tell them nothing grows in comfort zone. When you are too careful, you are not going to go anywhere. Too much analysis leads to paralysis. Analyzing, you want to know every dot. You can imagine that God told Abraham, follow me. He said, how would they journey me? Wow. You know go now. God said, follow me, I will show you. God follow. You must follow. It's a journey of faith. Turn of faith. And expect good things to happen to you. So when you don't honor yourself and pursue your own dreams, and invest in yourself, you are going to cheat yourself, cheat the world of who could have become, who you have become. Family of example, you could have set your community of you cheat your community of the contribution you would have made. I think we need to write down. So when you go back, you have to see yourself very clearly. Write on your note. When you don't honor yourself and pursue your own dreams, when you don't honor yourself and pursue your own dreams, when you don't honor yourself and pursue your own dreams, when you don't honor yourself and pursue your own dreams, or invest in yourself, you will cheat 4 people. Let me write on the board. When you don't honor yourself, we are thinking that your success, you're coming to this life to help Okono, Sukwa, whoever applied with state government. They will leave you behind. When you don't honor yourself, and pursue your own dreams, or invest in yourself, number 1, you will cheat yourself. Number 1, you will cheat yourself. Number 2, you cheat the world. You cheat the world of who you could have become. Of who you could have become. So you cheat yourself. You cheat the world of who you could have become. You could have become a great man in this world. You cheat our world. You can become the next business tycoon. But you cheat it. You cheat the world. You didn't become that person. The world is missing you already. That your solution to the world is missing you. A solution to someone. Number 3, you will cheat your family of the example you could have set. You will cheat your family of the example you could have set. Of the example you could have set. So you do not set any example of doggedity, of tenacity, of determination. Your family saying daddy was a coward. So we are going to be like daddy. You know, children observe faster what they see. Not necessarily what they hear most of the time. You know, we are social creatures. We learn faster by observation. So you cheat your family of the example you would have set. You have cheated your family of the business you would have built. And number 3, you cheat your community of the contribution you would have made. The community, you cheat your community. You cheat your community. So you're going to cheat a lot of people. You cheat your community of the contribution you could have made. Of the contribution, you have a positive contribution to improve the lives and property. Of the contribution you could have made. So you did not make any positive contribution. You say, is it my fault? They gave me poverty, I must handle poverty. You cheat yourself, you cheat the world, you cheat your family, you cheat your community. So you're a very big cheat. First, you cheat yourself, cheat the world, cheat your family, cheat your community. So you did not make any positive impact. I say a good man leaveth inheritance to his children. So you must make that plan, because there is no success without succession. You have to make a succession plan for yourself. So I'm going to discover myself. I'm going to build this legacy, and it must be intentionally, deliberately planned. It's not something you pray and fast. Prayer and fasting is good, But prayer and fasting cannot replace knowledge. So knowledge. He said, by wisdom a house is built. Tell me, by wisdom a house is built. When I mean house, any house, financial house, spiritual house, emotional house, any house. You want to build anything at all, family, wisdom. Tell me, wisdom. Wisdom ability to act. You know to apply. Wisdom simply you need to apply. Tell me, apply. Whatever you learn, apply the knowledge you've learned. That is wisdom. If you don't have capacity to apply what you learn, that means you are not wise. And wisdom means you must apply. Tell me, apply. Wisdom is action. Tell me, action. Wisdom must be seen. Can you remember the story of Solomon where he said, bring the baby, let me divide the two. Everybody saw it. And the mother said, no, kill him. The one said, kill him. He said, this man wise. He cannot give the one who said, no, kill him. Because nobody will like killing again. So you are not applying, you are not a wise person. And of course, he said that by understanding, a house is established. So the only way you can actually understand something means you can assimilate. Tell not assimilate. So you can assimilate. So once you can assimilate, means you can teach. Tell not teach. You can coach. Tell not coach. You can mentor. Tell not mentor. You can explain. Tell not explain. So you can never. Of course, you cannot explain it. That means you don't understand it. You can explain it. So it means if you don't understand certain principles, because laws and principles govern wealth. So you cannot tell me you want to be a smart person, you want to build an empire, you don't have understanding. You cannot establish anything by one understanding. He said by what again? Knowledge. The house is filled. Tell not filled. Proverbs 14 verse 4. Go and read your Bible very well. Proverbs 14 verse 4. And of course by knowledge. So knowledge. The house is filled. So you want to fill your house with love, of course, abundance, peace, joy, name it. You need knowledge. Or knowledge. That's how fools hate knowledge. Proverbs 1 verse 22c. Proverbs 1:22c says fools hate knowledge. Tell not fools hate knowledge. Go and read the Bible. I'm not the one that said it. So that's why I can see anybody where they lack is a product of lack of knowledge. Lack can be changed. You can change any lack, spiritual lackness, financial, emotional, anything you like. You can just go and acquire knowledge. Knowledge means accumulation of information. Tell me, accumulation of information. Proper, right, adequate information. You need to accumulate it as many as possible. So you don't want to spend time with information. If you are not informed, you are deformed. Of course, you are not updated, you are outdated. So you must probably be informed yourself. So when I come to building your own empire, leaving a legacy behind, you have to think about this your 9 to 5. Get is a mentality. There's a conspiracy called the conspiracy theory that it was an idea that no, we don't want the average man and the poor man to become rich and wealthy like us. So we must do something. Men that built America, John D. Rockefeller, J.P. Morgan, Henry Ford, a lot of them, they came together and said, we are the rich people, we are the one that controls the affairs of this nation. You know, entrepreneurs build a nation. I told you, don't build a nation by natural resources, you build them by mental resources. So no, mental resources. So what are we going to do now? So the average man will continue to work for us. The poor man will continue to work for us. So we must create a system, of course, and a schooling system where we have to determine the curriculum that must train the people to actually follow instructions, not to think. The school was never a place for thinkers, was for people to follow instructions. So a set of discipline we must give to them must be a discipline that can follow instructions so they can end up working for us. It was a theory. That's why they carefully remove curriculum, things like, of course, leadership, money, imagination, anything that will make you think and bring something out of you. We don't need it. You don't need to think. You are useless. You just follow instructions. Tell them instructions. Be a typical example. When somebody finished school, like me, the first thing I did was to carry my pen and write, I humbly apply to get a job, to become a slave for 35 years. I wrote CV. I submitted my letter of application, many job places. Because that's what I was told to do now. After school, get certificate, get a job. Me too, I don't know now. Now on the right CV, they apply. I humbly apply. I'm this, I'm that. Electrical engineer, second class upper. This is it. I'm buying me wholesale. And retail me every month. But you know one funny thing? I did not get any job because I was mad. When they bring salary to me, a guy that paid me 30,000. I said, I need to work now. I need to work. That's why I did not get a job. Now one day I say, wait, face. Is it that I cannot create something on my own? Or is it something I cannot use this brain? Okay, this is what I learned for school. Why am I using them apply? Create something. Now that I wake up to reality. That was the day I became born again. So born again. The day you understand why you are sent for earth. That's the day you are born again. Say born again. Born again. The day you know why God sent you here. That's the day you are born again. We should say good morning. That's when you wake up. Anytime you wake up is okay. Tell no good morning. Good morning. There's no time to bad. There's no bad time to wake up. So the day you wake up, that's your good morning. You can never achieve a dream you never set. You can never achieve a dream if you are still sleeping. You must wake up. Tell no wake up. Wake up. Wake up doesn't mean that your eyes are closed. It means that your mind is waking up to the reality that you are the boss here. Say I'm the boss. I'm the boss. So you have to understand that That don't spend your years living other people's life, forgetting your own dream life. That you are so busy helping someone else achieve their dreams, and you forgot who you truly want to be. So when you don't honor yourself, you don't pursue your dreams, you don't invest in yourself, you are cheating yourself, cheating your world, cheating your family, cheating your community. So the books you would have written, but you never wrote even one book. The business you would have started that will create many jobs for many people. Imagine that I did not start a business. How will I employ 15 people? And those 15 of them that depend on that money to chop food this month. Yes or yes?
Yes.
The one I pay 150, the one I pay 200, the one I pay 100K. As the money enter the account, back now so they go say, thank God, at least I can eat now. And before you know, they're owing again. Sometimes I sit my employees down, I tell you, see, working for me will not make you a millionaire. So you only need to manage your poverty. So come, let me teach you how you can become the boss. Some will tell me, Oga, excuse me, Oga, that way they talk, now your own. This way they give us, now you short pass, and you short pass. I can imagine what school system have done to people's brain. It have been oxified, don't oxify. I'm a sadako again. So you're telling a poor man, okay, let me ask you a question. If I keep 10 billion naira now and put banana in front of a monkey, which one would the monkey choose? Banana. Monkey no, say 10 billion naira can buy in banana till he die. Monkey no. Okay, we are talking now. I put a job of 1 million naira in front of an employee. I mean, I'm front of a graduate, and I give him an opportunity. Which one will he choose? Job, 1 million. I middle slave. They're not slave. You know. I really thank God that nobody was able to employ me. I'm very grateful because by now, maybe I would have only talk every month. About the way you know the language, I don't going to get. You know the worst thing that happen when your children grows to understand that you collect money once in a month, and you live 365 days. You spend money for 365 days. You only collect money 12 times. How many times? In fact, 11 times, because the one of December they will pay by January. Yes or yes? Are you going forward or backward? You know the funny thing, when we were in school, I did a very bad thing. Even though I confessed to my mama, I used to collect money two handouts. I collect money twice. My mama feels is smart, so at the time I said, "Mommy, you know smart." I would say, "Mommy, this handout come with workbook." There was no workbook. I was collecting the money. I used to wear big jeans with big pocket. They call that big jeans fubu. Fubu has big pocket, where reach here, and that time they wear the big shoe Timberland for school. We'll put the trouser for bum. They bounce like this, you know. And there's no way we can buy those big trousers. You know this engineering, so when they wear this thing, we wear big t-shirt. Short sleeve go turn long sleeve, turn on long sleeve. We're gonna carry one hand like this, for department. Now we get campus, thinking that we are. My mama, once we all of us know when they are paying salary, we will show a day before salary. As the money they come, my elder sister will come from University of Nigeria and Suka. Me, I will come. My brother Estu, Enugu State University, Estu will come. Mudike, all of us will show house. Now, some man will collect the money. You go share. He finish. Back to square zero. And I'm gonna get him, but and all of us, we they show. All of us they show. We they collect money, try, and they spend money daily. They not daily. My pastor far. Right now we come pity papa. We they give mommy, daddy. You know, my father came to you on Friday. I went to the village, take him buy something, shop for him, take him back to the village because the man try, sha. Because waiting we do him, we no good. They know no good. we do a rough play. They rough play. We do a waiting no good. But I was say the man still that like me chop small. Yes or yes? So building a business will help you give people jobs. Tell no jobs. Tell anybody if somebody has to give people a job, I am the one. Then if somebody has to employ 1,000, I'm the one. So your knowledge will help 1,000 of people. Your community ability will provide. Then with knowledge that will help them success. So don't be too busy sacrificing your time for everyone else and forget to sacrifice time for yourself. Become the king of your story. Decide today that your dreams and goals matter. That your growth and future matter. Write down your name, very important. Decide to build and leave a legacy that you'll be proud of. Decide to build and leave a legacy that you'll be proud of. Decide to build and leave a legacy that you'll be proud of. Decide to build and leave legacy that you'll be proud of. Decide today and decide to build and leave legacy that you'll be proud of. Don't come and think that you are a servant. No, you are a king here. That's how God is the king of kings. You are a king. He's a lord of all. You are a lord. So they are a lord here. So you also be in charge. Man, the earth is a man's world. God created the earth for man. He's going to flourish, dominate, replenish, multiply. It's a man's world. So you must be in charge. Say, I'm in charge. Decide to build and leave a legacy that you'll be proud of. Full stop. How do you want to treat the most important person in this life, which is you? Don't be buried with your dreams, because and then make every other person comfortable. The most loving thing you can do for people in this life is to become the best version of yourself. Write it down your note. The most loving thing you can do for people in this life is to become the best version of yourself. The most loving thing, the most loving thing. You are looking for what to do, you're looking for love. The most loving thing you can do in this life for people is to become the best version of yourself. That is the best, that is the most loving thing. Is to become the best version of yourself. Full stop. The most generous thing you can do in this life is to develop your talent to their fullest potential. I'll come back and say the most loving thing you can do for people in this life is to become the best version of yourself. The most loving thing you can do for people in this life is to become the best version of yourself. The most loving thing is to become the best version of yourself. The most generous thing you can do is to develop your talent to its fullest. So, if you don't love yourself, you don't develop your talent. Number 3, the most generous thing is to develop your talent to its fullest potentials. Number 3, the most responsible thing you can do is to think about yourself strategically, systematically, and consistently. The most responsible thing to do is to think about yourself strategically, systematically, and consistently. That is the most responsible thing you can do. Think about yourself strategically. Put up a plan. I told you last week that everybody can dream. You don't pay money to have dreams. You don't pay money. Dream as big as possible. You want to buy the whole, you're fine. You want to build the biggest electrical plant. You want to build a railway train plant. You want to build the whole life science. Dream big. But dreams with deadlines are goals. They're not deadlines. Dreams with deadlines are goals. So goals is where price come. Once you put a goal, that means say by this time next week, by this time 20 years from now, by this time 50 years from now, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. So once you put a goal, that means you come with a price. So you have to start thinking. Once you put a goal, you have to dream. But you say by this time next year, by this time 3 months, you become a goal. So you need to think about strategic plan, how you can achieve that goal. When you build a strategic planning gives you direction, because you have a direction towards your goal right now. Speed is useless without direction. Direction is useless without destination. And you cannot achieve a goal you never set. And if you don't have goals for yourself, you are going nowhere. If you don't have a goal for yourself, you are going nowhere. So I have 9 minutes more. I have to finish this class. So I must finish this class. Tell them I must finish the class. Instead of that, I will just read. No, finish this class. I said the most loving thing to do for yourself is what? To become what? The most generous thing to do in life is to become what? To the fullest potential. And the most responsible thing for you to do for yourself is to do what? Think about yourself strategically, systematically, and consistently. Think about yourself. When I say strategically, it means you need a plan. Strategy is a military word for planning things. So it's for generals. So you have to think about the CEO of your life, the president of your future, and the board of director of your destiny. So think about yourself strategically, systematically, and consistently. Full stop. Your future self is depending on the decisions you make today. Right on your note, very important. Your future self is depending on the decision you make today. To build your own empire, to have your own financial independence, and to have your own success. Your future self, who you'll be tomorrow, depends on your decisions today. Who you'll be tomorrow, your future self is depending on your decisions you make today. So don't think about government will take care of you. Government don't have such plan. Not your boss. The worst is to work for salary. You work for employee that is a self-employed. It's not government. Please, you are working for government. If you are working for someone, make a plan for 3 years from now, maximum. 3 years, quit from that job, sack your boss. That is the only way you can become your own boss. I don't say you start today. For some of you, depend on that to eat. So now, start plan. How do you plan? Start paying yourself. Start paying yourself small money, 10%. Use the money to buy asset. The day your asset gives you money more than your income, sack your boss. Right? There's no future for you. You're working for loud government, from loud government down, quit. Working for a private firm, quit. Working for oil servicing firm, quit. Quit for all those things. But I know that you don't realize somebody has used your most useful years of your life and you are left with nothing. Even the government own, the eyes maybe fade out. If you never even get job, my brother no get. You know, see, my father was praying and fasting for me to get a job. You know, my last brother just finished his veterinary medicine. the medical doctor that take care of this animal, goat, cat, and so I was telling my daddy over the Friday because I was with him. Daddy, my brother is finished school. I don't want to take what you say. He's going for service now NYC. So once he finish, I would like him to get a job in the government. My brother said, no. This was the man that wanted me to work for government. If we went to church and be doing prayer and fasting for me, who you wrong, so that they will give me government work. Now, why I tell him, say, my last brother, I want make him get work for government. My father say no. Why did he say no? Because I stood my feet down and told daddy, me, I no go work for anybody. I'll be. He has seen my life. He has seen my life, my result, emotional, spiritually, financially, my result. See, result cancel insult. Yes or yes?
Yes.
My father doesn't want my last brother to do job work for anybody. He said, you guys will set up business for him now. I say, hey, daddy, what did you say again? See, if you don't succeed in this life, but people don't respect, they don't celebrate failure, no matter how big failure is. Yes or yes?
Yes.
This man that when I told him I'm rejecting lecturing work, my father went and cried. That because I called him that I have an offer to work for the Nnamdi Azikiwe University as one of the lecturer, because I was talking orientation camp. So the dean, the professor, called me and give me an offer to submit my CV so I can give me a job, so I can start with as assistant lecturer, so I can be doing my masters and pay while they're upgrading me. Me and I turn it down. My father no take I'm likely with me. But now they forget the same thing. Where I tell them, say, me I no go do. My papa no get again because of result. Tell no result. Salary is not solving problem. Nobody pay you salary to solve your problem in this life. Even me, I don't pay my employees salary to solve. In fact, if I pay your salary and your fees, you are comfortable, I will start giving you. I will start telling you, if you come late to work, minus 1,000 naira. I'll be looking for a way to collect the money back. You don't understand? That's what I do. That's what everybody does. And I will never pay you more than 10%. You will like cry blood. You will like cry. No concern me. After all, man, I no talk to you. I'm going to finish today's class. Man, I no break table. I was like, if I pay your money, as if you are comfortable with it, I will start looking for you to collect some money. So that you never be comfortable. Never can pay salary comfort. Never. Ever government tax their workers. The money they collect from mama, they collect the money from mama. Now they pay them that money, problem. They tax her when she's working. They tax her pension and gratuity. You know my mother. You know how much my mother is earning. Then into the after 35 years, see how much she's earning a month. 105,000 naira every month. Only after 35 years. They're on the poverty. In case you know. Yeah, how good though. I know a person where they collect police officer where they collect 25,000 after we return 25,000. How do you want a man of 4 children to survive with 25,000 naira? That is poverty pro max. Tell no pro max.
Pro max.
See, no person do you now, you do yourself. Tell never a child that's afraid to fall.
A child that is afraid to fall
Will never walk.
will never walk.
Tell anyone neighbor.
Neighbor,
He that has brain.
he that has brain,
Sense is expected.
sense is expected.
No blame anybody. This life is fair. This life is fair. Life fair. Now you choose. Even God say life and their pains. No, they make decision and look for who to blame. You are not a victim here. Say I'm a victor.
I'm a victor.
Don't tell me the world is not fair. The world, that's how the world works. You don't like the world, just go and die. After you turn manure, we use and cultivate a plant, we chop. I'm just kidding, don't mind me. So the future self is the only decisions you make today. Your dreams are the best priority you see today. Don't mind, I must close this class. So I will do something else. I don't want to continue here today. If I continue in this topic, maybe at the end of the day, you will not end up liking me, because me, I don't like someone who get brain. They act like goat on cow. Cow get brain. Goat get brain. Animal get brain. The difference between animal and human being is sense. You know sense.
Sense.
I don't call certificate. I call it certificate. You know certificate.
Certificate.
Write down now to round up today's class. Your potentials is depending on the thoughts you think about yourself today. Your potentials is depending on the thoughts you think about yourself today. Your potentials is depending on the thoughts you think about yourself today. All your potentials, God, it depends on the thoughts. Think about yourself. Your thoughts are things. Thoughts have presence. Out of the manners of the mind, the heart, the mouth speak it. Your potentials depend on the thought you have. You think about yourself today. So you want to think about yourself? Think productivity. Think greatness. Don't think anything negative that will never fulfill or inspire or grow you. Does it mean a negative thought will not come to your mind? It will come. But don't dwell on negative thoughts. Stop waiting for permission to think about yourself. Stop feeling guilty about thinking about yourself. Stop believing that you need that your needs don't matter, that your dreams don't count, that your future don't worth planning for. We all have one life to live, and it's yours to live it to the fullest. Don't just be a parent. Don't just be don't just serve your body or community. Have a legacy plan for yourself. You have the response to live life in the fullest, complete, develop it completely, and own it properly. Even if you write anything, to write this one, because after they will just do these two statements and we leave this place. Write down your note, very important. You have a responsibility. I have a responsibility. Write down your note. I have a responsibility to do three things. In case you don't understand everything while they talk today, write this one. I have a responsibility to, number one, live life fully. Live life fully. To live your life fully. You have the responsibility to live your life fully. That is number one responsibility. Number two, develop your skills completely. Develop your skills and develop your talent. Develop your skills completely. So you have to live life to the fullest, develop your skill completely, and honor your life properly. People don't honor their life. They think that they are servants, they are slaves. No, Kai. The life God gave to you, you are faithfully and wonderfully made. You are not a slave. Even though you might start serving people, don't settle for it. You must have the reason to live your life fully and develop your skill completely and honor your life properly. So thinking about yourself, planning for yourself, investing in yourself is not selfishness, but it's going to help you to become more valuable, help you serve the world from the point of strength and not weakness. The legacy you leave behind starts with the decision you make today. To think about yourself and how to build your own empire. Because I cannot give you details about building empire, how to set personal vision for yourself, mission for yourself, without you not thinking about it that you deserve to be one. Remember, a man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. Until a man, of course, mental picture has been changed about himself. Whatever habit you give to the man, he cannot practice it. The identity he has will sabotage that. So the best thing is to change the man identity about himself. Then he can change his habit and to work. If you give somebody habit, read book, do this, and the person has not changed the picture he has about himself, that he's the boss, that he's not a slave, the person will never play. That's why you can see many of us. When somebody comes to your business learning community, you give them books to read, they will not read it. Give them instruction, they will not follow. Because poor men are like China phone. They don't obey instruction. That's how you know a poor man. Proverbs 18 verse 18. Proverbs 18 verse 18 says, poverty and shame shall be to those that refuse instruction. Poverty and what? Shame. That's how you know a poor man. And don't blame them because they have not been taught. The eyes of understanding will be open for them to see the God's given talent embedded in them that are meant to be the boss. But they're fitting because of circumstances. Because of three things. The things they saw when growing up, the things they hear when growing up, and the bad experiences they have made them think that they're less of human beings. You are not less. You are as matter as every other person. You are as beautiful as every other person. You are different is what makes you unique. And that's your difference to make in the world. So don't look down on yourself. Think of yourself as a boss and you definitely build your own empire. That's the best we can take today. And then you can start from the point of strength and the world will celebrate you. Touch yourself, I'm a celebrity.
I am a celebrity.
So online community, don't get involved in a business without a mentor. You know why? Mentorship is the legal shortcut to success. He that stands on the shore of mentors will see far. See you tomorrow. See you at the top. God bless you. Happy new month. Shalom. Okay, for